All right, so everyone behave now because we're being recorded.
Oops, except for the can bottle.
Well, folks, we may as well get things underway so we don't keep Fred or Roy away from the Montreal Canadiens beating the Vegas Golden Knights later on this evening.
Or me, my Canadians are going to win.
There you go. There you go. Thanks everyone for joining the June 24th evening meeting of the Bowmanville Rotary Club. I'm kind of excited about this one, partly because I'm on my way out of quarantine, and next because the club now gets Amy as president. So that's something to be really excited about, regardless of where you're coming from. So let's start off with our, first we've got a number of guests. First off, we've got the whole summer squad who are going to introduce themselves very, very soon. Welcome, ladies. And we've got visiting Rotarian Donna Bright. Welcome, Donna. Somewhere in the background of Gord's meeting, we have Jake Van Haverbeck. Welcome, Jake.
There we are.
And I don't know, I don't think we have any other guests. If we do, because I've got my screen kind of shrunk, let me know. But I think we're good. All right. And with that, let's move to the toast. First, to Her Majesty, to the Queen.
Queen.
To Canada.
Canada.
And to Rotary International.
And Rotary International.
Okay. Next up, Leanna Hall is going to deliver the land acknowledgement for us. Leanna, over to you.
Hi. It's a little bit longer than the normal one, just with the news from today. I thought it deserved it. Rotary Club of Bowmanville acknowledges the lands and people of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation. We are thankful to be welcomed on these lands. The lands we are situated on are covered under the Williams Treaties and the traditional territory of the Mississauga, a branch of the Great Anishinaabe Nation, including Algonquins, Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi. These lands remain home to a number of Indigenous nations and people. We acknowledge this land out of respect for the Indigenous nations who have cared for Turtle Island from before the arrival of peoples, and the settler peoples until this day. Most importantly, we remember the history of these lands has been tainted by poor treatment and a lack of friendship with the First Nations who called them home. This history is something we are all affected by, as we are all treaty people of Canada. We have all shared a history to reflect on, and each of us is affected by this history in different ways. Our past defines our present, but if we move forward as friends and allies, then it does not have to define our future. In order to ensure this acknowledgement does not become a checklist item, we need to commit to action, education, meaningful dialogue, and change. Along with the acknowledgement, we must engage our communities in education about Indigenous history, treaties, and the rich culture and traditions of the Indigenous peoples, remembering always nothing about us without us.
Thank you so much. That was lovely, and much nicer than the one we've been using the past few weeks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, moving on to our invocation. I'm going to do it this week because I've never got to do an invocation, and here we go. And it's about this being the turnover and an installment meeting. We are thankful for those who accept the call to serve as club executives. We're thankful that tonight they vow to give their time for us from now until next June. May their service show each one with bold courage as they steer our club to great heights and offer us strength and fine advice. Okay, now we're into the meeting. Something I'm really excited about here. I want us all to meet this year's summer squad. Doriana, can you and the crew introduce yourselves? You have the floor.
Thanks, Steve. Hi, everyone. I think I met a lot of you last Tuesday at one of these meetings. Nice, bright and early at 7:30. It's nice to see all your lovely faces. I believe I've been speaking to you via email, but it's nice to put a name to a face now that we're slowly kind of getting into things. So this is our second week on the job, and we love it and we adore it. We are planning on volunteering a lot this summer, and we've got a lot of jobs on the table, and we hope to do a lot of events this summer as well, permitting with restrictions and COVID. But I will have, you guys know a little bit about me already, but I will have the rest of the crew kind of talk a little bit about themselves and some things that we are going to be progressing with over the summer. Obviously, one of us will be attending every meeting, Tuesdays or Thursdays, and we'll let you know about the progress and the events and the things we're volunteering for, and we are super excited. So I'm going to throw my mic to Kaylee.
Hi, everyone. So my name's Kaylee. Just a little bit about myself. I'm going into my 4th year of criminal justice and public policy at the University of Guelph. I'm really looking forward to the summer. I've had a lot of great experiences so far. Some of the things that I've been working on the past 2 weeks, I've been planning the retirement concert that they did last year. So I spoke with Seasons and Glen Hill, and we're going to be doing that concert again. We've also began planning a toy drive. We're hoping to find a location for that in the next week. And then the other big thing that I've been working on is connecting with some of the respite families. And I've contacted been in contact with 6 of them so far, and we have visits planned each Monday. So we're going to be doing a socially distanced visit in their backyards and just bringing some materials for an activity, science experiments, games, anything like that. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on the past 2 weeks.
Perfect. Excellent. And do we have anyone else, Doriana? We got Kim, right?
Hi. Hi, I don't know if, can you guys hear and see me? Okay,
Yep.
Yeah, good. Okay, perfect. Hi, I'm Kim. I, of course, just started at the Rotary Club, and I'm definitely very excited to be doing it. I'm currently in my 2nd year of my Master's of Health Sciences at Ontario Tech University. So this was a really good opportunity for me to actually get involved with my community instead of sitting behind a research desk all the time, as I'm sure a lot of people in the Rotary Club can relate to sitting behind a desk and then getting out in the community with the Rotary Club. But anyway, so this year I'm going to be running an event at Ontario Shores, permitting, of course, COVID regulations and if volunteers are actually allowed. But we'll be running an event with them. We're hoping to have the animal sanctuary come in and just do like a little like an animal day for them, essentially. And as well as on the same day as the talent show, we are going to do a little local dog show as well. So people can just bring their pets in, and we'll do like best dressed or like fluffiest dog or things like that. So it's going to be a fun little experience, I think.
That's good. Oh, Jesus, funny.
I hope that's a good ha 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 ha.
No, it's a good laugh. I think it is. I think it is.
Okay, great. Well, it's happening regardless. We'll see to that. So. But that's me. So it was really nice meeting everybody, and I hope I get to meet you in person at some point, whether that's, in 6 months or a year or whatever it is. I hope I get to meet you all.
I think it's only a few weeks.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Perfection then. Absolute perfection. Bye.
Great. Thank you, Kim.
So my name is Shekinah. I'm at Centennial College and I'm studying special event planning. And a lot of people think that, that's for weddings and birthday parties, but I want to use that to fundraise for nonprofits. So I feel like this experience with the Rotary Club is going to be really, really helpful for that, because it's exactly what I love to do. Planning events for the community and interacting with kids and seniors and all these people that, you don't normally get to interact with if you aren't close with your family. My family lives really far away, so I don't see my grandparents and I don't see my little cousins and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to meeting members of the community. I'm going to be working on the drive-in movie, which is an event that they did last year that I thought they did really, really well. And I personally would have loved to attend it. So I thought I would love to do it again this year. We haven't decided on a movie yet, so if you guys have any suggestions, I would love to hear what you guys think we should play. And I would also really love your help at the event because we are going to need it. And then I'm lucky enough to be allowed to participate in the respite activities with Kaylee. And I'm also going to be planning an Art in the Park day. Hopefully we'll be able to tie-dye like some t-shirts or some masks and paint on rocks, maybe draw with chalk, just have a really fun day outside in the park, doing some art with kids and families, and yeah, that's it.
Well, that sounds excellent. Thank you, Doriana, Shekinah, Kim, and Kaylee. We're really excited to have you on board, like honestly and truly excited. And you mentioned that you'll need help at a couple of events. You've got 50 some odd of us, right? Put the call out and you'll have more help than you'll know what to do with, all right? We're part of your team, okay? So thanks for joining us. Okay, folks,
Steve, you missed something, Steve.
Did we miss something?
What do you usually ask me?
This is Wee Polly.
That's right. I left birthdays and anniversaries off the agenda, but we should do that. So, because I know there's one tomorrow, I think. Go ahead.
There is a birthday tomorrow. It's Ted Watson, and Ted's got a few years behind him. I'm surprised he doesn't look that old. We got some anniversaries. Johanna and Tom celebrating today. Keith and Amy Hill celebrating today, and Ross and Judy Metcalf celebrating today. 2 weddings, yeah. And Chris Salasco, is he on the call?
Yes.
Hey, 3 years service above self. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, thanks for reminding me, Pauline. It wouldn't have been a good final Steve meeting if I didn't miss something on the agenda. So whew, that was really good. And obviously that's why we don't have Keith on the call tonight, because you know it's his anniversary and he's a smart man, and maybe that's why we don't have Ross either. Let's go with that. All right. So now I'm going to show up just a short video, and what it is kind of our year in review through Facebook. Okay, so I picked out some of the best pictures or posts that we've made throughout the year, and put them into a little video. So give me a half a second to share the screen.
Everybody see okay?
Share sound. And
He wants to know everything.
That was it. It kind of ties into
Everybody
something.
came to the table for that, so thank you.
Excellent. That's fantastic news. Well done to everyone.
Oh,
That is
hold on a
fantastic.
second
That's
here.
awesome. So good. All right.
It's playing another one of our meetings now, so I'm just going to stop that. Perfect. Because we don't need 2 Rotary meetings going at once. All right, moving on. I think we have our induction. Our membership director, Gord, is there anything that we need to do, or do we jump straight to our scripts?
We pretty much jump right to our scripts. I'm going to tell you that Steve Burnett is here. Steve Burnett is here, and he got his package.
Great.
If anybody's concerned about that, Leanna, your package is in, right? So Steve Code has promised he's going to take it over to you some night. I'm not sure exactly what his plans are. So,
I can pick it up.
Okay.
Who's number one on the induction team? Chris, Doug?
Well, first it's me, and then then we're going to ask. We're going to start with Peter's induction. We're going to ask Tim to introduce Peter. So, folks, let's kick this off. I'm pleased to announce.
You got to know him.
See, you're all right, Gord.
Well, there you go. Thanks, Tim.
Gord, are we ready to go?
Yes, we're ready to go.
Okay, then I'll jump into the script. I'm pleased to announce that today we will be inducting 2 new members into our club. All right, folks, it's hard to hear with the chatter in the background. I'm pleased to announce that we will be inducting 2 new members into the club, and I ask that Burns and Tim Function step forward with their guests. First, Tim, can you introduce Peter Kennedy for us?
You go ahead. Well, I have very little to go with, but Peter lives in Newcastle, and I'm welcome to and bring him into the Rotary. Peter.
I think the envelopes are.
Okay, that works well enough.
Okay.
So, Peter, the board of this club supports your membership, and I now call upon the induction team of Doug, Chris, and Rachel to acquaint you with the responsibilities of we Rotarians. Doug, over to you.
Peter, today you were chosen for membership in this Rotary Club because we believe that you to be a leader in your classification and you have the qualities required to deliver the message of Rotary to your fellow citizens. Every vocation provides others with things of educational value, and so we will expect to learn of these values through you and your classification. We also see you as a representative of others in your vocation, and we ask that you will be an ambassador from our club and carry the ideals and principles of service and Rotary back to them. It is my pleasure to welcome you and to present you with this object of Rotary, which you will get a little bit later. We hope you will display this prominently in your place of business. Welcome.
Way to go.
Excellent.
All right.
Hang on a second, guys.
There you go.
There you go. And this is your question.
Fantastic. Now we move on to Chris Salasco. Chris,
Yes.
please do the honors.
Welcome, Peter. While membership in Rotary is an honor and a privilege, it also involves duties and obligations. Effective membership is achieved by regular attendance at our weekly meetings. One of the great privileges of Rotary is the fellowship and the mutual confidence it inspires. We expect you to bear your share of the responsibility for developing these relationships so that we as a club can provide maximum assistance and inspiration to others. In the name of Rotary, it is my privilege to have Gord present you with your lapel pin for you to wear as a symbol of our Rotary ideals. I hope you will wear it proudly on all occasions. Welcome.
No, we don't. We don't. We used to, but then Pauline stopped it years ago.
Okay,
It got weird.
with that, we move on to Rachel. Rachel.
Your face.
We ask all members to constantly keep before themselves the primary object, I'm looking at actually all of you, the primary object of Rotary self is our motto, and we expect that what is embodied in this phrase must be personalized in the character and life of our members. Rotary cannot perform its tasks by artificial allegiance to its principles. Our community will know and judge Rotary through your embodiment of its character and service. We accept you as a member because we believe our principles and our organization are safe in your keeping. Welcome, Peter.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. All right. Peter, the responsibilities and obligations of Rotary have been explained to you, and I am assured that you will give our club your faithful service. Now I call upon all of the members to welcome you, our new member, to cultivate friendship and help make their service to Rotary useful and happy. How do we welcome a new Rotarian?
Yeah, we do that.
All right.
Everybody was standing up.
Doing this on Zoom with groups
So why don't you stand up?
is kind of hard. Gord, are we ready to do Andrew Ssawe now?
Andrew's right here.
Okay. John, will you do the honors of introducing Andrew Ssawe to the club?
Fellow Rotarians, I present to you Andrew, how do I say it? Ssawe? Ssawe, who is going to make a wonderful Rotarian.
All right. That's fantastic. The board of this club supports your membership, Andrew, and now I call upon the induction team to acquaint you with the responsibilities of we Rotarians. Doug, over to you again.
Andrew, welcome. Today, you are chosen for membership in this Rotary Club because we believe you to be a leader in your classification and you have the qualities required to deliver the message of Rotary to your fellow citizens. Every vocation provides others with things of educational value, and so we will expect to learn of these values through you and your classification. We also see you as a representative of others in your vocation, and we ask that you will be an ambassador from our club and carry the ideals and principles of service in Rotary back to them. It is my pleasure to welcome you and to present you with the object of Rotary. We hope you will display this prominently in your place of business. Again, welcome, Andrew.
All right. And Chris, over to you now.
Yes. Welcome, Andrew. While membership in Rotary is an honor and a privilege, it also involves duties and obligations. Effective membership is achieved by regular attendance at our weekly meetings. One of the great privileges of Rotary is the fellowship and the mutual confidence it inspires. We expect you to bear your share of the responsibility for developing these relationships so that we as a club can provide maximum assistance and inspiration to others. In the name of Rotary, it is my privilege to have Gord present you with your lapel pin for you to wear as a symbol of our Rotary ideals. I hope you will wear it proudly on all occasions. Welcome to the club, Andrew.
All right, now he's got his pin. Rachel, your final piece.
If you break it, you can fix it.
We ask all members to constantly keep before themselves the primary object of Rotary. Service above self is our motto, and we expect that what is embodied in this phrase be personalized in the character of our members. Rotary cannot be performed by artificial allegiance to its principles. Our community will know and judge Rotary through your embodiment of its character and its service. We accept you as a member because we believe our principles and organization to be safe in your keeping. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you.
Excellent. Andrew, the responsibilities and obligations of Rotary have been explained to you, and I am assured that you will give our club your faithful service. Now, to all the members, I call upon you to welcome our new member, Andrew, to cultivate friendship and help make his service to Rotary useful and happy. How do we welcome a new member? All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Great to have you both on board. That's a little bit formal, but I think it needs to be.
Steve, one important thing that we missed. You didn't miss it though. I think I did.
Okay.
When we introduced our new members, we didn't introduce their sponsors. No, the sponsors did introduce them, but their vocation.
That's right. On the committees.
Well, the committees or we don't do that yet because Amy's going to place them on new committees on their committees the following year. Peter is I believe you're retired now, right? And were you a lineman?
Technician.
Could you do anything with lines? What's my line? Okay, so he's a technician in OPG. And Andrew, this is your second induction in how many years? 2 years? 1 year. So he's a member of a club in Uganda. And you're here, and you're a surgeon.
Yes, I'm a trauma surgeon.
Trauma surgeon. Everybody has to do something. Okay. Thank you.
Well, great. It's fantastic to have you both on board. Hey, Gord, you're the hub of activity over there. Do you have our musical guest ready for us?
We do. Jake, would you like a tall chair or?
I don't care. I'll put them here.
Really?
No.
I thought all you guys were high maintenance. You people.
Move on to the
No, this is right.
Was it still water or sparkling?
Still in a fluffy towel. Thank you. Hi, everybody.
Green Smarties.
I really just came over to complain about the noise, and here I am.
Well, thanks for coming, Jake. Everybody knows, most people will know Jake Van Averbeck, local talented musician, often found at the Snug during non-COVID times. Before that, it was in Dublin, and Jake was a regular occurrence at Ribs and Brews, usually the MC at the Brews stage, amongst other things. And Jake has offered to play us a few songs, and let's have a little fun tonight. Over to you, Jake.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. And you can see Gord and Tim mixing a drink behind me. And thanks for having me and being a part of the night. I'm going to do this one for Steve. The song's called Patience, for putting up with a Zoom call with more than 5 people. So, can you hear that? Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you. I'm still alright to smile. Girl, I think about you every day now. Was a time when I wasn't sure, but you set my mind at ease. There's no doubt that you're in my heart now. Said, woman, take it slow, it'll work itself out fine. All we need is just a little patience. Said, sugar, make it slow and we'll come together fine. All we need is just a little patience. Sit here on the stairs 'cause I'd rather be alone. Sometimes I get so tense that I get my heart down. Said, woman, take it slow, it'll work itself out fine. You and I need just a little patience. Said sugar, take your time, it'll work itself out fine. 'Cause you and I got what it takes to make it. Takes to make it.
Excellent. Love GNR.
Yeah, what do you want to do now, Steve? Say wagon wheel.
No. Don't say wagon wheel.
If Tori were here, she would say that, but play whatever you like about
Sure.
Train Rider.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
How about that? What's the fave?
I won't do that one, Steve, because I haven't gigged in months. And that's really hard to sing.
Okay.
But I'll do this one here.
Oh, can I turn the guitar up?
Yeah, sure.
Do you two often work together? I think it was Fred. I have no idea. It was Fred DeVries in it.
It wasn't Fred.
That was Fred DeVries.
He's played your guitar before.
Well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Well, Leroy, all in trouble. Well, he stands about 6'4", and all those downtown ladies call him two-top lover. On the bench just call him sir. But he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than an old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, Leroy, he's a gambler, and he likes his fancy clothes, and he likes to wear his diamond ring in front of everybody knows. He's got a custom Continental, he's got an Eldorado too. He's got a 32 gun in his pocket full of fun. He's got a razor and his shoe. But he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than an old King Kong, leaner than a junkyard dog. Well, Leroy, running like gold. Leroy shooting dice. Well, at the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris, and knew that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes on her, the trouble soon began. And Leroy Brown learned a mess about messing with the wife of a jealous man. Well, he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than an old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Oh, and it's better than an old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Love it, Jake. You got time for one more, Jake?
Yeah, what do you want, Steve?
You pick it. You pick it for me.
Oh, no. Not some musical.
Just don't
Okay, go for it.
Eagles.
Something by the Eagles.
Sure.
Eagles fans in the club. I didn't know that.
How many times?
Right.
Not much Eagles.
Hotel California.
Southern Cross. I just got to dance without you dance. Right? Southern Cross. 15 minutes.
All right, here's some Eagles. Thanks again,
Anything by
everyone.
Bob
Really
Seger.
appreciate it. There's no Bob Seger. I didn't wear any leather, so I can't sing any Bob Seger, unfortunately. But
Turn the page.
Show us your letter.
yeah, my chaps are at home, so
I'll get them.
I do live across the street, but doesn't matter.
Tom Petty. Free falling. Hit it.
That's a great one.
Easy.
I'll do it later. I'll do it later for you guys. I'll continue the show later.
Britney Spears.
Coming over.
All right, Fred, careful now. Don't make me come over there.
Winter. That's the only one who doesn't say anything. He's getting shit.
Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. Oh, they wanna hold me too. They wanna stone me once. So she's a friend of mine. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Light it up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. Well, I was standing on a corner of Windsor, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's gonna make a look at it. Take a look at me. Don't say me, babe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. And we may win, but we will never be here again. So the jump I'm climbing in, take it easy. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my life. Got a world of trouble on my mind. Well, I'm looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. So hard to find. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your wheels drive you crazy. Don't say me, baby. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me.
All right.
Well, thanks very much, Jake. Really appreciate that. Really good. I was going to make a comment about your voice and your guitar being too powerful for Gord's subpar microphone on his computer, but then I realized that I'm about to show a video where you can barely hear Amy, so that has to do with some of my equipment. So never mind.
Right. Thanks for having me, guys.
Excellent.
Appreciate it.
Jake, I can't wait to see you in the pub again sometime soon. It'll be really good.
Don't you worry. We'll see you there.
It's a new sound system.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Jake. We'll move on. Now it's time to go through the installation of our new president and our new board. So we're going to start this off with a bit of a video that Amy and I slapped together. So bear with me and forgive the production quality because I'm an IT consultant. I'm not in this field, right? So, oh, no. All right, we're going to play the video.
No.
Oh, we're not playing a video?
Not yet.
Okay, my wife tells me that we're not playing a video right now, so I'm going to stop the share.
Oh, no, Tori, you can watch.
And something else is happening. So bear with me. Tori, it's your turn now.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Tori, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do this first.
What, the video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry. Sometimes you get surprised and then you got to deal with
So this has been an interesting Rotary year. I'm here on my back deck, technically still in travel-related quarantine, getting ready for the handoff of pins to our incoming president, Amy Barney. Quite fitting that I'm handing off to Amy in the middle of a quarantine after a year of COVID, a COVID-themed presidency. It's been a great year, but bear with me a second. I've got a couple of things to do first. Okay, well, given that I'm in quarantine, up there has been really my only outside time for the past 2 weeks on my balcony. But I need to get set up to safely hand off to Amy. So last Halloween, I handed candy out during COVID through a long chute. So I'm going to set that up so we can hand off our pins through the chute. Give me a second. And we need to make sure that the bottom is secure as well. So to make sure that Amy is nice and safe and isn't bonked by the tube, we're going to zip tie this up here. Whew. This handover is a lot of work.
Specialist at work.
There we go. Safe and ready.
All right, so Jason, I hate to disappoint. There will be no singing on my ride today because I would not do that to y'all. I like you more than that. I will put the radio on for my usual. Hey, Wonderful Tonight just came on. That was mine and Len's wedding song. Isn't that funny? Okay, so on my way to Steve's, it's pin time. This is my usual commute to work, so I'm very familiar. I pass by Steve at least twice a day. Haven't seen him outside on his patio yet, though. Not that he can go anywhere else, but so we're getting ready for the new Rotary year. I will admit to being half excited and half terrified, but I know I have the support of an incredible club, an incredible team, and here's hoping we have in-person meetings and back to normal. Alrighty, here we go. 2021, 2022. Off we go.
Oh, hey there, Amy. How you doing? Good. It's good to have you here. I wish I was down there with you. Would you like a beer?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay, all right. Well, I opened up the bar fridge for you just in case.
Oh, well.
So here we are, after a year of me as president and you a year waiting. We're finally at that turnover point.
I think you're more excited than I am.
No, it's been a good year. It's been a good year. I'm excited to have it over, but I've enjoyed it. I really have.
Good.
Yeah, I'm jealous of you because you're going to get a more normal year.
So. Oh, don't worry. I'll let you have something.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we should get on to the exchange of the pins thing. Yeah.
All right. I may have brought us a little cheers.
Oh, I like it.
Amazing.
Second. Set it up. I'm going to send you down a basket, but first we're going to be very COVID safe. All right, I'm going to make sure that I sanitize everything so it's perfect, because you know I'm in quarantine, right, Amy?
Exactly.
So, all right. And then Around again. Here we go. Yeah, you might want to put the whiskey down. All right.
The Halloween soup has a second purpose.
That perfect. You know, it's good to repurpose stuff. It's been sitting at the side of my garage for forever, so hopefully it's nice and clear and there aren't any rodents living in it. But here, it'll probably come pretty fast. There we go.
Got it.
Perfect. So in there, Amy, you've got the real president's pin that's passed on from president to president. I don't know how many years it's been passed on, but it's been passed on. I never wore the real one.
You don't like those ones, you like the magnet.
That, and I didn't want to lose it and have Gord Wallace complain to me for years. So there are also 2 magnet pins in there. Those are the ones I wore all the time. So now, listen, you don't get to wear that one yet until tomorrow. We got to swear you in. So you're not officially president yet. So just in good keeping, and we're going to have someone affix it to you after we swear you in.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, you're going to send me a basket?
I'm going to lower you a basket now. I'm going to, you know what, I can't resist the urge. It puts the lotion in the basket.
Well, that makes me the bad guy.
It does make me the bad guy. But I'm lowering a basket down to someone, so...
Yeah, well, you can't do it. At least there's no lotion in the basket. Anyway.
That's right. All right. Okay, I'm going to pause everyone as I reel this back up. Well, here we are. Amy's brought some whiskey for me and one for her, because I don't think you get sworn out as president, or maybe you do. Lyle, maybe Lyle can answer this for us. Am I supposed to be sworn out, or just sworn at? I don't know. But here we are. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for everything this year, Amy, and you're going to have a hell of a year.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. And also sent up in the basket, it wasn't the lotion. It is, well, I'll find out tomorrow, but I have a feeling it's the past president's pin. That is lovely. So I will open that tomorrow and keep it special.
It's the only when you have a female president coming in, you get a ribbon.
Just 1 second. I'm sorry, Jason. I didn't put a ribbon on your present. I don't even know if I gave you the box. All right. Well, with that, I think it's time for us to move into the swearing-in ceremony, Amy. Don't you think? All right.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right. Cheers. So, this has been an interesting Rotary.
You're muted, Steve.
Steve, you're muted.
Well, okay. Before I yield the floor to whatever's going on down in my yard right now, we have to take care of a little bit of business. Pauline, are you ready with the president's pin? Might be muted, guys. I muted you in that.
There, I hit the button, Steve.
Perfect. I can hear you now. So that works out really well. All right. So here we go. Amy Barney, you have been selected by the members of the Rotary Club of Bowmanville to guide its affairs during the coming year. You've been entrusted with an important responsibility that will help shape your club's future. It is an expression of their confidence in your leadership. This year will be significant for the Rotary Club as we emerge from the grips of a global pandemic. Our local club, our district, and Rotary International will begin returning to normal and attempting to make up any lost ground during COVID-19. If you agree to accept the responsibility of leading your club and serving your club members, please raise your right hand and respond with "I will" to this pledge of office. Do you solemnly pledge that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the Rotary Club of Bowmanville, and that you will, to the best of your ability, give support and assistance to the District Governor and to Rotary International, and that you will uphold the Constitution and bylaws of the club?
I will.
Perfect. Pauline, would you do the honors?
Yes, it's my absolute pleasure to do this because in our 97-year history of our club, there has only been 4 other women So Amy, you're number 5, and this is a delight.
Excellent.
Very much.
Thank you so much, Amy. The floor is over to you, apparently, Amy.
Okay, so it's kind of out of order. This wasn't quite how we planned it, but we wanted to take, as a club, Steve, we wanted to take a few minutes to thank you for leading us during this challenging year. You've made it look seamless and easy, and we appreciate everything that you've done for us for the past year. So for a little something special for you, I'm going to give Eamonn the go ahead. So this is for you, Steve K.
Thank you very much.
You're good to go. How do I?
Well, I don't know how that came over the microphones, but it sounded lovely here. Thank you so very much. That was really, really fantastic.
We've seen nothing but your pipers in the background for the last year. So, and I wanted to thank, so that was Eamonn McBride, who's a neighbor of mine. He's a college kid, and that was Eamonn's very first public performance. So well done, Eamonn.
Oh, he was fantastic, really talented. That was great. Wow. What a nice thing to do. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Wow, we're running through a lot of time here.
1
folks,
second, Steve. 1 second.
Go ahead.
I'm convinced you're going to have real meetings, Amy. So from me to you, that's for your podium.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
Fantastic. And I'm just going to open up the little package that you saw in the video. Thank you so very much for this lovely past president's pin. It's I will wear it with pride and honor, and I will never ever lose it. As much as I joked about losing the president's pin. Thank you.
Wear it to bed, Steve.
That was probably
I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it out of the little box right now because I'm afraid I'll drop it down into the garden. So I will put it on later, like Butterfingers. Earlier today, I sent out a fairly lengthy message, letting you know, my thoughts about the past year. But I wanted to say a much shortened version of it. And thank you all for giving me the opportunity. You've supported me over the past year. You all jump at the chance to volunteer for things, and most of the time, we're pulling in the same direction. Some of you thought, I think, that my vocal anticipation of this day was me saying, I can't wait for it to be over. It wasn't quite right. I was just urging for the finish line, right? I wanted to finish the race. And while I may have been shown too much eagerness, I've really enjoyed my time as president.
It's all yours. Boo!
Boo! Are you pulling the hook? Listen, I'm just going to list a few things out here before you pull the hook. All right. Listen, we did pretty well this year, right? The grocery program, the concert to feed the need, summer squad, all the work we did with the foundation and the Paul Harris Fellows, working at Bethesda House, community cleanups, the Salvation Army Gardens, Matawa, carrying on George Crone's legacy, youth on the youth committee, the grants for grads, Charles H. Best, hurricane relief, clean water in Lao, and that amazing contribution that we made a couple of times to Beautiful World Canada, right? And that would have been a whole bunch in just in a regular year, but we increased our exposure to the community leaps and bounds through social media, a new meeting format, new bylaws, and a new election process. We have two back-to-back assistant district governors coming from our club and a district governor elect in our midst. We did hikes and trivia nights, but we have a real deficit in fellowship events, and I can't wait for Amy to fix that. And a really creative new approach to fundraising that I think is going to help us out an awful lot. So I just want to thank all of you members, the committee chairs, so the board of directors, and to wish Amy, our new president, and our new president-elect Rachel. So Rachel will be female president number 6 the year after this, and the whole of the incoming board, good luck. You're going to have a fantastic year. And that's all I've got to say, except, it can't purely be the end. We have to install our new members. Amy, do you have your script with you, or did I forget to send that to you?
No, you sent it to me twice.
Perfect. Okay, well, just doubling up. So hopefully we've got most of our new directors available. And if you are there, be ready to respond, because Amy's got a pledge for you to read. So I'll start out and then hand it off to Amy. Directors and officers, by accepting the position for which you have been nominated, you are agreeing to serve the Rotary Club of Bowmanville and to support your club and president, Amy. Each of you will be agreeing to support the goals of Rotary District 7070, District Governor Ron Dick, and International Rotary President Shikar Mehta, and the theme of this Rotary year of Serve to Change Lives. Over to you, Amy.
You will be pledging to support the work and the goals of Rotary and to serve others both in your local community and internationally. You commit to helping us create a polio-free world and to support your Rotary Foundation with its goal of doing good in the world. You agree to apply the 4-way test to the things you think, say, or do, and to let it be your guide in your personal life, in your business life, and in your volunteer and service work. Back to you there, Steve.
Oh, perfect. I fell asleep there for a second. You are accepting, not because of you, sorry, that wasn't very nice. You are accepting important positions in your club. Your club members and I ask that you uphold the highest traditions of your club and Rotary, and that you serve to the best of your ability and in accordance with the Constitution and bylaws of the club.
So I ask those of you who are with us that are going to be members of the 2021-2022 board, if you agree to accept these duties, please raise your right hand and respond with "I will" to the following pledge. Do you solemnly pledge that you will fulfill the duties of your office in the Rotary Club of Bowmanville to the best of your ability, that you will support President Amy Barney, and will abide by your club's constitution and bylaws?
I will.
I will.
Congratulations to each of you with your leadership and with the support of your club members and with the additional support of the 1.2 million Rotarians. We can, we will, and we do make this world a better place. I know that we will have a successful year. Congrats, everybody.
Thank you, Amy.
Can I give Rachel her pin?
Please, yeah.
So here is your president-elect.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
It is a magnet.
You're sticking on it. Got that to your girls.
All right. Okay. Well, listen, we had something else planned for this, but I poorly judged time, and I want to make sure we do it justice. So, President Amy, with your permission, maybe we work the idea of the Rotary Hopes into another meeting down the road.
Absolutely.
Okay. And we'll move on to the quote of the week. Chris.
Thank you, past President Steve and President Amy. I wanted to find something very fitting for, I guess, the start of our new Rotary year. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. That's from Harriet Tubman.
Really good, Chris. And now for the last, for my last time, remember, if there's nothing else for the good of Rotary, I'm pausing for effect as you do, remember in the things that you do and say are four-way test. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? And with that, I bring this meeting to a close. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for joining. And Gord and Sully, thank you for hosting. Cheers.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
You're the best.
Thanks, Steve.
Great
Thanks,
year.
Steve.
Well done, Steve.
Steve, you're the third best.
Hey.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Steve.
Steve. Take care.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Cheers all.
Remember that one?